Hey yo, what's going on, people? Today I'm going to show you how to install multiple WordPress sites onto your local host using WAMP, MAMP, or XAMPP. It doesn't really matter; they all work, have the same functions. First thing you need to do is install one of the three servers: WAMP server, MAMP, or XAMPP. That's the first thing you need to do if you haven't already done that, and I'll leave a link in the description to show you guys how to do that. Second thing, you need to download WordPress onto your computer, and you make sure you go to wordpress.org and not wordpress.com. Those are two different sites. So go to wordpress.org, and then you click on download WordPress. Either one of these two, it doesn't really matter. So download WordPress, and it'll take you to this right here. You click download, and it'll download a zip WordPress file. I'm not going to do it because I have already done it. If you have already downloaded WordPress, then good. You only need to download once. You do not need to download multiple times. So your next step is to go to your server. I have WAMP, and go to click on PHP My Admin. Now, if you're not using WAMP, I'm not really sure the exact steps to go to, but these is how you go to PHP My Admin using anything else. All you do is type in localhost. That's all. Into your URL, and it'll take you to your server home page. And here is the server home page for WAMP. And you'll just click on PHP My Admin, and depending on your server, is located different sections. So you click on PHP My Admin, and voila, both the same screen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this one. So you create a database. Okay, we're going to name this example. Change the collation to UTF-8 General CI. And you create it. It's been created. Okay. Now the next thing you need to do is extract your downloaded WordPress file, which is right here. If you already downloaded it, in your downloads folder, and it should be at WordPress should be at the bottom if it's alphabetized, if it's last. You right click it, click on extract all, browse, and this is where you'll create a new folder. You click on this PC, your C drive, your WAMP, MAMP, or XAMPP, whatever you're using, www, click on www, make sure it's highlighted, and click make new folder. We're going to name this example. Click OK. And as you can see, this right here is your localhost. That's what localhost means right there. Okay? So it's localhost / example. Extract the files. Now I'm going to pause this video and wait till this is done copying to the file. And I'll be right back. Okay, now it is done extracting. And as you can see, let me go to my C drive, WAMP, www. And these are two other websites that I have already installed onto my localhost. And remember, multiple sites can be installed onto your localhost. I'm going to click example, and I'm going to copy all of this, and do not skip this step. Copy or cut it, actually. Cut this, click on example, or this is your website name right here. Paste it, and you can delete this right here. You can delete WordPress. So that way when you go here, you don't have to type in WordPress, your localhost / example / WordPress. It'll go straight to your files. So now, all you do is, you can exit out of this, go to your file online, close out of this, type in localhost, /example. Now watch. You're going to need to create your WP config file. You click on your language. Mine's English in the United States. Click continue, and it's going to ask you to create a WP config file. Alright, and these will already be filled out. This should say WordPress, this should say username, this should say password, this is localhost, and this should be WP underscore. You're going to click on the database name that we have just created. I'm going to use example, and this right here is going to be your MySQL username. This is not nothing that this is something that you have already created before as well. When you did the your database, when you opened up your PHP admin and did this right here. The database host is going to be localhost. Your table prefix is going to be, I'm going to change this to example underscore. And I'm going to pause this video and put in my username and password. Okay, hold on. Alright, the only thing I did different to get to the screen before it got to the screen, I just put in my username and my password. And you guys have your own specific username and your own password. And you click submit, and it'll take you right here to this screen. It says, alright Sparky, you made it through the this part of the installation. You're going to run the install. Okay, once you run the install, name the site title. I'm going to name it example. Oops. Create a username. This right here is going to be user. Password. Password is going to be password. Okay. Put in your email. Actually, and for just this, I'm not going to allow search engines to index my site. Click on install WordPress. This is running pretty slow just because it's recording. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording until this is off. Well, here we are. I'll just save the password. And your username is going to be user. Your password is your chosen password. Our password is password. I'm going to log in. User. Password is password. Click remember me. Log in. And here we go. We just downloaded WordPress locally, another website onto your site. So now I have multiple sites onto my WordPress. If I go to my localhost and put in my other site, it's running pretty slow because it's recording, but it will pop up. Okay? And I'm not going to pause this just to show you guys that it actually does work. And voila, there's my other site. If I type in WordPress admin, and I'm not going to pause this as well just to show you guys that it works. And after this, you basically just completed everything. Alright, you have multiple WordPress sites onto your localhost, and you only need to download your server, your WAMP server, XAMPP or MAMP server once, and you only need to download WordPress once. Alright guys, you guys have a good one. Subscribe to me, like this video, comment. You guys have a good one.